It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I know I've been kind of neglecting my channel a lot, and I haven't been doing any solo commentaries, so I'm not going to break the trend. I have somebody with me today. Who do I got with me?
This is Woody, the unexceptional gamer.
Oh, damn. You again? I'm using my Knight of Starlight class, as you'll know this one from a machinima video that will get posted like a month from now. But
Knight of Starlight? What's that all about?
Oh, you don't know. I'm real big into stars and outer space, and I named my kids after it.
Good deal.
Like, have you ever looked at my favorites? I got like a lot of Carl Sagan in it.
I've seen that. I saw a video, I think it was around Christmas time, you got all deep with the how large space is type thing.
Yeah, I've been always the kind of person that looks toward the stars, you know. And I've always found it more refreshing to realize where I am in life and to realize every problem I have doesn't really matter. In the long run, it doesn't. What do you think about that?
Good. All my problems really matter, or at least they really matter to me. And maybe I should adopt a more long-term approach, I'm not sure. But I typically try to address them and move on.
Well, I understand.
So, kind of the opposite.
I understand responsibility and all this, but like, let's say you're feeling real stressed out. You know, you got a bill to pay, or you know, somebody said something about you, like, you know, like this optic thing with me. I go back and watch a Carl Sagan video, and I realize we live on a humdrum star tucked away in the corner of a galaxy, lost in a billion others. And
I hear you. And I've been in an internet fight or two, not in the Call of Duty world. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I look at my family when I do that sort of thing, and it helps me sort of gain my bearings and say, you know what, wife, kids, this stuff counts. Internet haters, not so much.
I noticed you started to get a couple haters.
You can't help it. You can't have all 4,000 people like you. So they boil in. I've blocked 2 already.
I mean, I've always wondered why people. I understand the whole process of haters, because I even caught myself in the midst of hating, and I had to stop myself from typing. I'm like, dude, this guy does not care about this. Why am I trying to prove a point to somebody?
Yeah. I had some guy hate on me for being an adult gamer, and then I clicked on his profile, and you could see his recent activity, and he hated on some other guy for being fat, he hated on some other guy for being black, he hated on some other guy for being too young. I'm just blocking him. I don't need him. That's obvious. He's got a hobby. He's a hater hobbyist, and I don't need any part of him.
I mean, I think people are more related to that because it comes from the whole Einstein theory that people are designed to destroy each other. And I think that's where most of the hate comes from. Like every person, like, why do people want to go to war? Because deep down inside of them, they want to know what it's like to destroy something, you know, sacred or fragile. That actually comes from a Vietnam documentary. If anybody's never seen it, you actually see it on YouTube. It's called First Kill. It's a very good documentary. You should watch it.
And what's the central thesis on this thing? That the people like killing each other?
People love to kill each other. It's in our grains.
I've never tried it. You're giving me an idea, though. Just kidding.
Going back to the documentary, he's talking about they have a couple guys that were in the Vietnam War, and one of them was a tunnel rat. If you don't know what a tunnel rat was a guy designed to go into the tunnels the Viet Cong dug, and, you know, basically kill everybody in there. These tunnels would be really small and narrow, and you had to basically volunteer for the job. And
how do you do that?
You just gotta be small.
Again, I'm sorry.
And you gotta want to do it. And he said,
but wouldn't you be outnumbered? I can see walking into a room and there's 3 guys looking over battle plans at some desk, and they shoot you.
It's underground. This ain't like, you know, James Bond. It's, you know, you're crawling, and there's like rats right there in your face.
Huh.
And
you kill him.
It's not big enough for more than one-on-one engagement.
Okay, so this guy crawls into tunnels and he wrote a book or made a documentary.
Well, he did an interview for the documentary, and he's talking about, you know, when you kill somebody, it's better than having sex. You get addicted to it, and you want to continue to do it. That's why he volunteered to be a tunnel rat, because he knew he could kill more people as a tunnel rat than he ever could just walking into the ambusher. And it kind of goes back and explains the theory of how we're designed to destroy each other.
Did he talk about what it was like to transition to normal life?
Yeah, he did. I mean, but let's not talk too much into it. I mean, if you really want to see it,
okay,
you can look it up on. It's the whole documentary is on YouTube. It's called First Kill. It's a very good documentary.
First Kill. I'll check it out.
He talks about how it's hard to adjust to after being trained to kill, and then you come back to the real world and you tell me I can't do it no more. Because he got out of Vietnam, but I think his legs got blown off or something.
That's a rough gig.
Yeah, but let's talk about the game a little bit. I'm using the FAMAS with the silencer. I know I've said this a couple times, knock on wood. The FAMAS has actually probably dethroned the M4 as my favorite assault rifle to use. What's your perception on the FAMAS? I know you got the Xbox and you got that really hard trigger.
Yeah. So my deal on the FAMAS, I feel like it's harder to use than the fully automatic guns. So if you have to shoot twice to kill the guy, then it's one of the slower killing guns in the game. And the same is true with the M16. So, and with the FAMAS and the M16, you have to get on target before you shoot. So I'm better with the fully auto weapons. If I grab an M4 or a SCAR, I can get nearly on target and I can start shooting. I can start shooting while I'm still bringing the sight up. And that's what I do all the time, or I can hip fire and it's great. With the FAMAS, I take too much time to aim before I kill, so it's not my best weapon.
I'm looking at it this way. The FAMAS, yes, you have a slower rate of fire than a normal gun would have, but it makes up for the ability to, basically, if you see the guy, you can one-shot him from any position, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep, and the Major League Gamers in COD 4 found the M16 and, of course, the MP5 to be the most powerful weapons in the game, so I use them for a long time. This isn't due to lack of playing time. I've probably got 15, 20 days on the M16 alone, but it's just not the most lethal weapon in my hands. I do far better in COD 4 with the AK, or in Modern Warfare 2 with like a SCAR or an M4.
I find this is true as well, because I was playing on Xbox earlier tonight, and I am nowhere near as good with the FAMAS on the Xbox as I am on PlayStation because of the trigger on the Xbox controller. It seems like when I'm getting I'm good if I'm like just doing what I'm doing here in the video, just picking people off and just catching people off guard. But if I get to the point where I gotta, in a high stress situation where I gotta take 2 or 3 targets out at close range, I get gun ho on the trigger and it wants to lock up and not shoot. You ever have that?
Huh. No, not so much. For me, it's about the targeting. Now, if I had a mouse, I could see why the M16 might be one of the strongest guns in the game, because it's a lot easier to get on target quickly. But with the Xbox controller, I'm easier. It's more forgiving if you have a fully auto weapon, in my mind.
Yeah, especially like the ACR. But I just always had more luck with the FAMAS. It's just something I've always had more luck with, because I can sneak around the corner. I see a guy for a split second, put a round into him and back behind the corner. I mean, yeah, if you got to shoot twice, they are the longest killing guns in the game. But if you kill them on that first shot, and they seem to just kill them a lot faster than that automatic weapon.
One thing that's nice about the FAMAS and M16 and the FAL is I don't need to run a Scavenger Pro or Scavenger Pro on them, because I don't run out of bullets quickly. With an ACR, I really need that constant stream to help me out. With FAMAS, because it's burst fire, I think you get, 10 bursts per round, then that's a big help. And I don't tend to run out of bullets as frequently as I would on the other guns, because I'm not spraying in the same way. And that opens up my first perk for something else. Maybe sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'm still a sprayer. I still need Scavenger. But that's all the time we got for this video. This has been WoodysGamertag. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, I highly do so. It's one of the channels I actually look forward to watching videos on. And I'm trying to get this guy as out there as humanly possible, because he deserves more subs than he's got. It's your boy WingsofRedemption.
Thanks for having me. WoodysGamertag.
We're out.